I just got my camera set up to film, and like right as I got it set up, this high school team just started running by my house. They're just running back and forth. I don't know. How long do I wait? I'm just gonna film. That's my neighbor's dog. And that's their air conditioning. So we live in a house now, and I'm suddenly realizing it's kind of hard to film in your backyard, but hello. It has been a while. I thought I was gonna do a lot more updates for the second half of my pregnancy. For some reason, I thought that once I hit like 18 to 20 weeks, I would just magically just feel amazing. I was so wrong. I had a good few weeks there. Right in the middle, I think I was feeling decent for like 2 to 3 weeks, had enough energy to do things, wasn't having morning sickness, and it was great. And then I just went right back to either feeling sick or exhausted every single day. Can you not? Shh. That actually kind of worked. I shushed them and they shushed. Okay, oh, just kidding, they're back. Whatever. Anyways, after those good few weeks, morning sickness came back and I am in pain and exhausted pretty much all the time now. It's very rare that I feel good at this point. I am now 38 and a half weeks, so we have a week and a half left until I am due with this baby. If he doesn't decide to come naturally before, then I'm gonna be induced Halloween morning. So he's got a week and a half to get here before he is a Halloween baby. I hope that he comes sooner just because I really don't want to be induced, but with Matthew's work schedule, we really can't push it past the end of this month. But at this point, I feel absolutely huge. I just feel so stretched out. I'm physically exhausted all the time, and I am beyond ready to get this kid out of me, except also I really don't have everything ready yet here. I've taken one little like baby care class to learn how to take care of newborns. I missed our birthing class that we had scheduled because I was not feeling good enough to go. So I still don't really know what I'm supposed to do to give birth. I'm just kind of hoping my body just does it. We at least have most of the baby stuff now. We had our baby shower a month ago and it was beyond perfect. It was everything I wanted and more. We had lots of help from family and friends with making it all possible. I was shocked at how many people showed up and were there to support us and to support our baby. He got so many presents. I think this kid got more presents at his baby shower than I have at all my birthdays in my entire life combined. He is already so spoiled, so loved. So we had our baby shower at my mom and dad's house Saturday afternoon, little brunch vibe, croissants and eclairs and pasta salad and cheesecake and those little like San Pellegrino sparkling juice things or sparkling drinks. I don't know what you call them. I put this like instrumental Italian restaurant theme music in the background. We had cute pictures of Matthew and I as babies just on all of the tables. We did these advice cards that basically had advice on one side from people, and then on the back we had like a spot for name suggestions because we still don't know what we're gonna name this baby. We are a week and a half, possibly less, out from having this kid, and we still don't know what we're gonna name him. I honestly don't think he's even gonna have a name until we officially have to name him while we're leaving the hospital. So I forgot to mention one of my favorite parts of our baby shower was this guest book that we had out on the front table that everybody could sign and write a message to us or to baby boy, whatever they wanted. And I still haven't read through it, but I want to read through it, and I'm excited for him to read through it one day too and see everybody that was there to support him. This is where the nursery's at right now. We still have not decorated. Shout out to Sierra and Chadley for coming and painting, for my brother for helping to prepare and help take down, and my mom and dad came and helped a lot with preparation for baby things. Everyone's just been helping. with so many baby things, which I'm so grateful for because I can hardly do anything on my own right now. We've got his changing table set up. Everything's organized in his dressers now. The crib is set up. Matthew set the crib and the stroller and the bassinet and everything up the other day, so that's all ready for him. But luckily we have everything we need and lots of things that we also don't need but are fun or cute. I'm hoping to find some like pictures or some cute stuff for the walls, and then we need to get a chair still. So hopefully he doesn't come before we get this all decorated and completely ready, but if he does, at least we have the necessities. I chose not to get a cervical check at my doctor's appointment today because at this point I'm like, it really doesn't matter. Like, I'm gonna go into labor when I go into labor, and knowing how dilated I am really isn't gonna change that. So I decided to forego that this week, but I got one the last 2 weeks, and both times I was only a centimeter dilated and my cervix was thinning. So there's like a little bit of progress there, but really not much. So really no signs of him coming yet. I did have my group B strep test, and I am positive for group B strep, so basically I'll just have to be put on antibiotic when I do go into labor. So I'll have to get up to my hospital as soon as possible when that happens. Let's talk about symptoms that I've been having this last, I guess the last half of my pregnancy, because I don't think you've gotten an update since like 20 weeks. So I basically feel completely miserable all the time. I cry a lot about it because I'm just so done. This has not been fun. This has been very hard for me and for my body. And I'm extremely jealous of girls that have easy pregnancies and are able to do things and attend a lot of events and hang out with their friends and just feel decently good. My acid reflux has been so bad. I think I said in the last video that it was bad. It got worse, way worse. And so I am surviving on Tums right now. Everything hurts. My stomach hurts, like my belly physically on the outside and inside. And my pelvis hurts so bad. Just the pressure from this kid. And his head it's in there, it's in place. He's slowly dropping, and I can't even explain the pain of just trying to like turn over in bed or stand up to get out of bed or just walking. It is so painful. And so my pelvis literally hurts so bad. My back hurts. My head hurts. Everything hurts. Literally everything hurts. Eating has been really, really hard these last few months. I have pretty much no appetite. Luckily, my morning sickness hasn't been as bad, so I haven't been like puking stuff up as often. I've puked a few times in the last few months, but it's mostly that I just get nauseous and I don't have an appetite, so I just don't want to eat. The baby's so big now that he's like squishing my stomach, and so I can't eat much at a time, so I can pretty much just snack throughout the day. Surviving on like Rice Krispie treats and like ice cream and probably a lot of things that aren't the greatest, but at least I'm eating. Another TMI moment, but like I said before, we're talking about pregnancy, no such thing as TMI. Hemorrhoids. When I tell you, I had no clue what hemorrhoids even were until like a month ago. The fact I had to like look it up and find out. And let me just say, if you don't know what they are, if you've never had them, you're lucky. It's not fun. But started having hemorrhoids. I think I've had like 4 this last trimester, but it's just part of the baby growing and pushing on everything and everything having pressure on it and not enough room and getting inflamed. It's great. It's great. I finally started getting stretch marks. I was hoping I wouldn't get any stretch marks, but I finally started getting them around 35 weeks. I started getting them on my thighs, and then I got some on my hips, and then I got like 1 on my stomach, and then like 36 or 7 weeks, I think, my stomach just whew. And so now I have a lot of stretch marks everywhere, and it makes me kind of sad because it's hard. Like, naturally you don't like seeing your body change. There's a lot of like hate in this society for stretch marks. Like, you're expected to look perfect and like pure and smooth and everything. I had a lot of stretch marks on my thighs and my butt and my back from just like puberty and growing, but those were all like white now. I mean, like, they're still there obviously, but they're all white. But getting them on my stomach was like a whole other level for me, just mentally. As of today, 52 pounds up. I have been applying lotion. I've been applying bio oil. At the end of the day, 52 pounds and this big baby, my body could not take it. And like, when you look at my before pictures before pregnancy versus how big I am now, it's honestly kind of a miracle that it wasn't until this last month of pregnancy that I am getting stretch marks, because I've stretched so much. I'm gonna get vulnerable with you and actually show you my stretch marks that I've been getting on my stomach at this point. So this is where my stomach's at, and then my stretch marks. You can see I've got some underneath, growing around, going on top. It's hard to see because you have like underwear lines, but I have stretch marks here and then all over my thighs. I had to catch my breath after standing up for that. That was this is my endurance level right now. I feel like I just ran 3 blocks and realistically I stood up and sat back down. Sleep is pretty much impossible at this point. I get restless leg syndrome every night now, and it drives me absolutely insane. I have to get up and pee and snack every hour or 2 throughout the entire night. And so I'm constantly getting up. It's hard to fall back asleep. My body hurts. I can only obviously sleep on my side. I hate sleeping on my side. It hurts my back. Everything combined, sleep is so hard. Yeah, at this point, just patiently waiting. Okay, I'm kidding. I'm not being patient at all. I complain every day. So impatiently waiting for this kid to come. To be honest, I still haven't really fully wrapped my mind around the fact that I'm pregnant. At least once a day, I have a moment where I'm like, oh my gosh, like, I'm pregnant? Like, really? Actually? It's still just so weird and seems so unreal. I'm still scared to be a mom. I feel extremely unprepared, but honestly at this point I kind of feel like nobody's ever fully prepared for that. But it's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a little guy best friend, and it's gonna be an adventure for sure. So excited. But I think I'm gonna get back to resting and doing nothing for the rest of the day. Thank you for watching, and next time I see you, it's gonna be after I give birth and I'm actually officially a mom.